Hi everybody, this is Will, pulling them out of the fire. I'm so grateful for everyone that subscribed to the channel and watched the videos. I'm sorry the videos weren't long enough. We had a problem with having our phones loaded with data because of the internet here, there in the Philippines. Of course, I'm back in the States now, been back for a couple weeks. I just want to give a brief update. I know I did before I left. I gave my numbers. I keep a pretty good tally of the numbers that I've done since I've been gone. This is the 5th time that I've gone to the Philippines since last October. And then I went in January for the Verity Baptist Soul Winning Marathon. Was the 2nd time I went out there after marrying my wife in November. And the 3rd and the 4th time was February and then March. And then the last trip was 2 months. I was going nearly every month this year so far, and each time I've saved nearly either 100 or more people. And I give the gospel to over 500 and 30, I think 30 times, and have saved over 400 souls. And the reason I want to give this update also is because my wife just contacted me about a person. This is good news. Kind of good news, bad news, but it's good news that a person that we had given the gospel to the time before last that we were in the Philippines, we were doing our area, which is Maharlika Village, and it was the last day I was there, the time before last, and that person that we had saved, Rabel and Rob, Dee, and Mary, they were so grateful we saved them. They wanted us to go down and talk to a friend, which actually was right next door to us. It was a friend of theirs that they said that he would possibly need prayer and that he had cancer in his brain and that a tumor. So we went down and he was there. We gave him the gospel. He got saved. His wife was there. She was already saved. And she said she had questions. He had questions about his life, salvation, why him kind of thing of having cancer. And that the fact that we saved him, it was an answer to a prayer almost for her, because she didn't know how to go about giving the gospel, I suppose. And that at any rate, my wife just called me a couple days ago and let me know that he had went to the States for some tests. And when I was there last, we seen his wife, and we talked to her about it. She said, yeah, he had been in the States. He had some problems with his kidneys and other complications, but she said he had been generally in a good mood. But she called 2 days ago, let me know that he passed away. And you know, I question sometimes of the purpose of going out to the Philippines and saving people, as making it, like I told in the previous videos, my job to do it, because my job I do here as an independent contractor is fluid, and I can work with it. I did do finance for years, so I'm a pretty good proprietor of money, a good steward of money, and in finance as a broker. But I was pretty blown away that the fact that I wondered if I should be raising money to go out there, and that no one really contributed, but I do appreciate people that shared the video. But I hadn't checked in a while. I don't know for sure if anyone has since. But in questioning that, should I be asking for funds to go out there to support me? So it's just the plane trips, because I've been paying for it myself, obviously paying for all my wife's needs, and been doing great and fine, okay with that. But not being able to go every month like I wanted to, but now every other month. And I didn't want to stretch it out, because of course I love going to be there with my wife, but I love also, there's a 50-50 of saving people as well. And we were moving, last trip we were there, the first week of the month, where we were supposed to move to a subdivision with a house. And that didn't happen. We packed up the house and went there, it wasn't ready, so we just moved back, and we extended the lease in the village. We were kind of heartbroken when we were moving, thinking, oh, wow. And we didn't want to really move because we liked the area. And besides, the church, Pillar Baptist, has moved closer to where we live, where we drove 5-10 minutes away to go to the church in a motor. Now we're walking distance, 3-4 minutes away. So it was a great weekend. Soul win and send people right to that church, and it was meant to be. It worked out that way, and we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are called according to His purpose. Romans 8:28. We know that we are doing the right thing when we're doing the work of soul winning at any rate. And we all should be doing that work, obviously. And I wondered if that was what I should be doing instead of staying home and working more here in the States. I wanted to make that my job, and I still will. And I know that even though I didn't raise any money doing that, and if I do in the future, like I said, I am a good steward of finance. I would put it all towards the effort of just at least the plane tickets to go more often, to be there. I'm glad I was there for Andy and Ann, his wife, and she said even the next day after we gave him the gospel, saved him, she said his whole attitude changed because he was so questioning his life and the fact that he was in pain most of the time, and that he could possibly pass away, and he did. And then she said she was happy that we saved him. We came at the right time, and I'm so glad that I could be there for him. And we, like I said, we were called according to his purpose. We're all called to do soul winning, but I'm very happy that I was there at the right time to save Andy. I'm going to put a video up of, which is funny, 2 days ago before my wife called me, a video came through my phone from my iPhone of my photos saying, here's your trip to Duval. It's like one of those AI automatic collages of pictures, which it gives a perspective of what you did the last month, and it shows all my soul winning. I'm going to play it after this post so you can see it, because at the very end it showed the guys that I saved, the 4 people, and Andy, the last 2 shots, and then my soul winning numbers. It was like it was sort of epiphany, or it was like a godsend that God was trying to say, you are doing something that's worthwhile. Don't worry about the money. I'm going to make a way out of no way. It seems like sometimes I cannot go out there as often as I want to because of the finances, but I have to trust God more that He's going to make a way for me to be out there if that's the cause that He wants me to do, and that's the case. But I appreciate everyone, like I said, sharing and liking or whatever you've done to support. And if you'd like to support, of course you can. And either way, like I said, without getting support from anyone, I'm going to make it a point to be out there for the next few years. When I make my wife a citizen and get the visa, either way, we're gonna live there and here. I'm going to make that happen because I love to go out there in the Philippines. I love the Filipino people and save them souls there. Okay, so God bless everyone and have a great day.